Well, we had to get a lot of extra people showed up, and we had to cram them in. We're so happy that we did.
Yeah.
This is our highest selling show ever. We sold out every show. Rupe. I am the director of theater here at CFC Arts. How many of you have never been here before? Any newbies? Wow, where have you been? This is our first production in our 4th season of theater. Still to come this year, we've got Noises Off is our next play. It's a hysterical farce. Some of our cast for today is in that show as well. And then we are doing Mel Brooks' Young Frankenstein. And we are closing the year with On Golden Pond. So if you like what you see here today, please come back and see something else. Bring a friend. But get your tickets in advance, because sometimes we run out. As some of you discovered today. If you could take out your cell phones, you can go. You don't have to worry for me.
You don't want to be rude.
Oh, don't worry about being rude. We say rude all the time. Speaking of being rude, can you turn off your cell phones so that you're not the next rude person in the today? If you need to leave during the show, I will warn you, there are 2 ways out, but that way and that exit sign is to the outside. So don't go there looking for a bathroom unless you're a barbarian. And go about the way you came for the bathrooms over there. We do have an intermission, so buy some snacks or whatever. And are we doing a raffle?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't see somebody. Oh, you're doing it. So we are doing a 50-50 raffle. For $1 you get 1 raffle ticket. For $5 you get raffles up to your elbow, this part of your body that I couldn't think of. And then for $10 you get up to your shoulder. We draw one in intermission when somebody takes on half the pot. So today is extra special. It's our closing performance. So we want to give the actors, someone to perform for. So don't be afraid to laugh and have fun. And I'm so glad that you're here. Are you ready for the Pirates of Penzance?
Yeah, it's ready.
Would that I could repay them as they deserve.
What do you mean?
Well, today I am out of my indentures. And today I leave you forever.
Well, this is quite unaccountable. Never has a keener hand that sculling a canard or cutting out a piano ever shipped our hands.
Hands? done my best for you. And why? It was my duty. Under my intentions. And I am the slave of duty. As a child, I was regularly apprenticed to your band. It was through an error. No matter. The mistake was ours, not yours. But I was in honor bound by it.
An error? What error?
Well, I mustn't say, for it would reflect badly upon my well-loved Rupe.
Nay, dear master, long has my mind been gnawed by the canker and tooth of mystery. Better have it out at once. When Frederick was a little lad, so brave and daring, his father thought he apprenticed him to some career seafaring. I was alas his nursery maid, and so it fell to my lot to find this promising boy apprenticed to a pilot. Life not bad for a hearty lad, the shooting of a pilot. Now I'm a nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid nursery maid, on breakers always steering, and I did not catch the word aright for being hard of hearing. Mistaking my instructions, which within my brain did gyrate, I took and bound this promising boy, apprentice to a pirate. A sad mistake it was to make, and doom him to this vile lot. I bound him to a pirate, you, instead of to a pilot. I soon found out beyond all doubt the scope of this disaster, but I had enough face to return to my place and break it to my master. A nursery maid is not afraid of what you people call work, so I made up my mind to go as a kind of practical maid. That is how you find me now, a member of your shy lot, which you wouldn't have found had he been bound, apprentice to a pilot.
Rise, sweet one. I had long since pardoned you.
Two words were so very much alike.
They were. They still are. The years have rolled over their heads. But this afternoon, my obligation ceases. Individually, I love you all with affection unspeakable. But collectively, I look upon you with a disgust that amounts to absolute detestation. Oh, pity me, my beloved friends, for such is my sense of duty, that out of my indentures I shall feel myself bound to devote myself heart and soul to your extermination.
Well, Frederick, if you conscientiously feel it is your duty, your duty to destroy us, we cannot blame you for acting on that conviction. Always act in accordance with the dictates of your conscience, my boy, and chance on consequences.
Besides, we can offer but little temptation to remain with us. We don't seem to make piracy pay. I'm sure I don't know why, but we don't.
I know why. But alas, I mustn't tell you. It wouldn't be right.
And why not? It's only 11:30, and you're one of us until the clock strikes 12.
Yeah, true. And until then, bound to protect our ancient.
Well then, it is my duty, as a pirate, to tell you you are too tender-hearted. For instance, you make a point of never attacking a weaker party than yourselves, but when you attack a stronger one, you invariably get thrashed.
There's some.
And yet again, you make a point of never molesting an orphan.
Oh, of course not. For we are orphans ourselves, and know what it is.
Yes, but it has gone about. Everyone we capture says he's an orphan. The last 3 ships we took proved to be manned entirely by orphans, and we had to let them go. One would think Great Britain's mercantile navy was recruited solely by her orphan asylums, which we know is not the case.
It's possible. But hang it all, you wouldn't have us absolutely merciless.
Yeah. You see, my difficulty. Was ever a man placed in such a delicate situation?
And what's of Ruth? Your own dear Ruth, who's won her middle-aged way to your boyish heart. What's to become of her?
Oh, he will take you with him.
Yeah! Oh, Rupe, I find some little difficulty about you. You know I admire you, as you know, but since I have been constantly at sea since I was 8 years old, yours is the only woman's face I've seen during that. I think it is a sweet face. I say, I think it is. That is my impression. Since I have never had the opportunity of comparing you with other women, it is just possible that I may have been mistaken. What a terrible thing it would be if I were to marry this innocent person and then find out that she is, on the whole, plain.
Ruth is very well indeed.
Ah, yes. There are the remains of a fine one.
Do you really think so?
I do.
Well then, I won't be so selfish as to take her from you. In justice to her and consideration for you, I will leave her behind.
We are rough, man. Rough life. We are not so utterly heartless as to deprive you of thy love. I think I'm right in saying that there is not one here who would deprive thee of this inestimable treasure that all the world holds dear. Not one. Keep thy love, Frederick, keep thy love.
You're very good to me, I'm sure.
And we must be off. So long, Frederick. And when your process of extermination begins, make our deaths as swift and painless as you can conveniently make them.
I will. By the love I have for all of you, I swear it. Would that you could render this extermination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization.
Frederick. It cannot be. I don't think much of our profession, but contrasted with respectability, it's comparatively honest. No, Frederick, I shall live and die. Damn it. A pirate king! Oh, back to far to live and die under the brave blood flag I fly and play a sanctimonious part with a pirate's head and a pirate's heart. Away to the cheating well go you. Where pirates all are well to do, but I'll be true to the song I sing and live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, father of the pirate king. And it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. It is hurrah for the pirate king, hurrah for the pirate king. For he is the pirate king, and was hurrah for the pirate I sink a few more ships, it's true that a well-bred man I ought to do. Ahem. But many a king on a first-class throne, if he wants to call his crown his own, must manage somehow to get through. More dirty down, you idiots! Than ever I do. For I am a pirate king. It's like a glorious thing to be a pirate king. For I am a pirate king. The pirate king. It's a glorious thing to be a pirate king. It's hurrah for the pirate king. Hurrah for the
Oh, Rupe. I will be quite candid with you. You are very dear to me, as you know. But you are considerably older than I. And a lad of 21 usually looks for a wife of 17.
Wife of 17? You should find me a wife of 1,000.
No, I find you a wife of 47, and that's quite enough. Ruth, will you answer candidly and without reserve? Compared to other women, how are you?
I will be truthful, master. I have a slight cold, but otherwise I'm well.
I'm sorry for your cold.
Thank you.
I was regarding rather to your physical appearance. Compared to other women, are you beautiful?
I've been told so, master.
Ah, but lately.
No, it was years and years ago.
Ruth, what do you think of yourself?
Well, that is a delicate question, but I think that I am a fine woman.
That is your candid opinion.
Yes, and I'd be lying if I told you otherwise.
Thank you. I believe you. I know you wouldn't dare practice on my inexperience. I want to do the right thing, and if, I say if, you are truly a fine woman, your age will be no obstacle to our union. Hark! Surely I hear this. Who dares enter our all inaccessible lair? Is it the Coast Guard? No, doesn't sound like the Coast Guard.
It's the voice of your ladies, and if he sees them, I'm lost!
By all that's marvelous, a bevy of beautiful maidens. How lovely! How lovely is the plainest of them. What grace, what delicacy, what refinement. Oh. And Ruth told me she was beautiful. Oh, false one, you have deceived me.
I have deceived you!
Yes, deceived me. You told me you were fair as gold.
Master, am I not so?
But now I see a plain and old.
I swear I'm not unjust soul.
Upon my innocence you played.
I
things I dare not show in this alarming costume. No, I must remain in close concealment until I can appear in decent clothing. not to intrude myself upon your notice in this effective yet alarming costume. But under these peculiar circumstances, I feel it is my bounden duty to tell you that your proceedings here will not be unwitnessed.
But who are you, sir? Speak.
I am a pirate.
A pirate harbor.
Ladies, do not shun me. This evening I renounce my vile profession. To that end, O pure and fearless maidens, O blushing gods of ever-blooming beauty, I soar at heart, implore your kind assistance.
How pitiful his tale.
How rare his beauty.
How pitiful his tale. How rare his beauty.
Oh, is there not one maiden breast which does not feel the moral beauty of making worldly interest subordinate to sense of duty? Who would not give up willingly all matrimonial ambition to rescue such a one as I from his unfortunate position? From his position. To rescue such a one as I from his unfortunate position.
Alas, there's not one maiden breast which seems to feel the moral beauty of making worldly interest subordinate to sense of duty.
Oh, is there not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion have caused all hope to disappear? Really man's affection to such a one. If such there be, I swear by heaven's arms above, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I'll love you. However plain you be. If you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I'll love
Wandering one, though thou hast surely strayed, take heart of grace, thy steps retrace, poor wandering one. Poor wandering one, if such love as mine can help me find true peace of mind.
Shut our eyes and talk about the weather. Yes, yes, let's talk about the weather. How
Never I retold his soul to guilty dreaming, and wake to find that soul with peace and virtue beaming.
How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue fine, I hope it may, and yet it rained but yesterday. Continue fine, I hope it may, and yet it rained but yesterday. How beautifully blue the sky, the glass is rising very high. Continue fine, I hope it may, and yet it rained but yesterday. Tomorrow it may pour again, and hear the nothing more something, and people say I know not whether we shall have a wedding. And people say I know not whether we shall have a wedding.
We must not lose our senses. Men who think it no offenses will anon be here. I receive their dreadful trades. Pray you get you hence, young ladies, while the coast is clear.
No, we must not lose our senses. If they seek at no offenses, we should not be here. I receive their dreadful trades. Nice companions for young ladies. Let us hear some.
It's a first-rate opportunity to get married with impunity and indulge in the felicity of unbounded domesticity. We shall quickly be personified, conjugally matrimonified by a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity.
Give this our opportunity of escaping with impunity. So we're on to the felicity of our maiden domesticity. We shall quickly be personified, conjugally matrimonified by a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity. By a doctor of divinity who resides in this vicinity. By a doctor of divinity. Of divinity.
Monsters, ere your pirate caravanserai proceed against our wills to wed us all. Just bear in mind that we're wards in chancery, and father is a major general.
We better pause, or danger may befall. Their father is a major general.
Yes, he is a major general.
Yes, I am a major general. Very good.
For he is a major general.
Yes, around the major general. It is easy, a felony thing. We are major general. It is around the major general, around the major general. I am the very model of a major general. I make a major to the land of the mineral. I know the key to being and I call the bunch of story. But for men that want the water to an order category. I'm very well acquainted to in matters mathematical. I understand the equation, both the simple and quadratical. About my nuclear theorem, I am teeming with a lot of news. I can read them. I've got it! With many triple facts above the square of the hypotenuse. Many triple facts above the square of the hypotenuse. Many triple facts above the square of the hypotenuse. Many triple facts above the square of the hypotenuse. I'm very good at differential calculus. I know the scientific name of beings and the factors. And so I'm the animal and mineral. I am the very model of a model major general. So the matter is such a simple animal and mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general. On the edge of Canada, I answer hard across the kind of pretty day for Benadot. I quote an elegiac on the kind of helium Gamelot. The comics I can blow peculiarities for Ananas. I can tell it sight. A mouthful rifle from a chapel. When such affairs as sorties and surprises I'm more wary at. And when I know precisely what is meant by commissariat. Told you laddies can Google it. It's only interweb. When I have learned what progress has been made in modern gunnery, when I know more of tactics than a novice in a nunnery. Yeah, but you probably ruined that, haven't you? In short, when I'm slattering of elemental strategy. That's a sticky witch, isn't it? Got it! You'll say a Major General has never started you! 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 No, I didn't having on it, so I'm cocky in inventory. Has only been what happens at the beginning of the century. But since I'm an vegetable animal in mineral, I am the very model of a modern Major General. Since I'm an vegetable animal in mineral, he's the very model of a modern Major General. Much better if you did it maybe a little, I don't know, faster? Yes! Smash! What about you, Sharon? Are the metal cowls properly rested?
Oh, we're ready, are you?
Oh, shade, the shade. Bring it! Beginning of the century, but since I'm an vegetable animal in mineral, I am the very model of a modern Major General! Vegetable animal in mineral, he's the very model of a modern Major General! Myself, I should like to have some idea of what is going on!
Permit me, sir. I will explain in 2 words. We would like to marry your daughter.
Oh, dear me!
It's the rules, Papa! It's the rules!
Well, you mustn't do that. Okay, this is a Pinterest uniform. I'm unfamiliar with it. What are you? We are all single. Single gentlemen. Oh, yes, well, I gather that. Anything else? No, nothing else.
Don't believe them, Papa. They're pirates. The famous pirates of Penzance.
The pirates of Penzance! I've often heard of them.
All except this gentleman, who was a pirate once, but is out of his indentures today and plans to lead a blameless life evermore.
Wait a minute! Leave some space for Jesus. I object to pirates as sons-in-law. Well, we object to Major Generals as mothers-in-law. But we waive that point. We do not press it. We look over it. An idea. And do you mean to say, do you mean to say that you would deliberately rob me of these, the sole remaining props of my old age, and leave me to go out the remainder of my life I'm merely repeating the word orphan to show that you understand me. I didn't repeat the word. Ah, pardon me, you did indeed. I only repeated it once. Ah, but you repeated it. But not often. Stop. I think I see where we're getting confused. When you said orphan, did you mean orphan, a fellow who has lost his parents, or orphan, frequently? Oh, I see what you mean. Orphan, frequent. You said orphan, frequently. No, only once. Precisely. You said orphan, frequently, only once. Oh, men of dark and dismal fate, forgo your cruel employ. Have pity on my lonely state. I am an orphan boy. An orphan boy. An orphan boy.
How sad an orphan boy.
These children whom you see are all that I can call my own.
Poor fellow.
Take them away from me, and I shall be indeed alone.
Poor fellow.
If pity you can feel, leave me my soul remaining joy. See at your feet they kneel, your hearts you cannot steal. Against the sad, sad tale of the lonely orphan boy.
Poor fellow. See at our feet they kneel. Our hearts we cannot steal. Against the sad, sad tale of a lonely orphan boy. The orphan
poetry in it.
Oh, Frederick, cannot you in the calm excellence of your wisdom reconcile it with your conscience to say something that'll ease my father's sorrows?
I will try, my dear Mabel. But why does your father sit here night after night in his drafty old room?
Why do I sit here? Why do I sit here? To escape the pirates' clutches, I describe myself as an orphan. Heaven help me, I am no orphan. I came here to humble myself before the tombs of my ancestors and implore their pardon for having brought dishonor on the family escutcheon.
Have you forgotten, sir, you only bought the property a year ago? The stucco on your baronial castle is scarcely dry.
Well, in this chapel there are ancestors, you cannot deny that. And with the estate, I bought the chapel and its contents. I don't know whose ancestors they were, but I know whose ancestors they are, and I shudder to think that they're descendant by purchase, if I may so describe myself, should have brought disgrace upon what I had no doubt was an unstained scutcheon.
Be comforted, sir. Had you not acted as you did, those reckless men would have called the nearest clergyman and married your large family right on the spot.
I thank you for your professed solace, but it is unavailing. I assure you, Frederick, that such is the anguish and remorse that I feel at the abominable falsehood by which I deceive these easily deluded pirates, and I would go to their simple-minded chief this very night and confess all, did I not think that the consequences would be most disastrous to myself. At what time do you and your expedition set out for these scoundrels?
At 11. And before 12, I hope to have atoned for my involuntary association with the pestilent scourges by sweeping them off the face of the earth!
Here!
And then, my dear Mabel, you will be mine.
But are your faithful followers at hand?
Yes, sir, they await my orders.
Then, Frederick, let your escort, lion-hearted, be summoned to receive a general's blessing ere they depart upon their dread adventure.
Dear sir, they come.
When the foeman bears his steel,
Ta-ran-ta-ra, ta-ran-ta-ra,
we uncomfortable feel,
ta-ran-ta-ra,
and we find the wisest thing
ta-ran-ta-ra, ta-ran-ta-ra,
is to slap our chest and sing.
ta-ran-ta-ra,
For when threatened with a mute,
ta-ran-ta-ra, ta-ran-ta-ra,
and your heart is in your boots,
ta-ran-ta-ra.
there is nothing brings it round like the trumpet's martial sound, like the trumpet's martial sound.
Ta-ran-ta-ra, 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 ta-ran-ta-ra,
Oh, ye heroes, go to glory. No, you die
it's evident.
Ta-da, 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 ta-da.
These attentions are well meant.
Ta-da, ta-da.
Such expressions don't appear.
Ta-da, 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 ta-da.
Calculated meant to cheer.
Ta-da, ta-da.
Who are going to meet their fate in a highly nervous state.
Ta-da, 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 ta-da.
Still to us it's evident. These attentions are well meant.
Ta-da, 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 ta-da.
Go and do your best endeavor, and before all links we sever, we will say farewell forever. Go to glory and the Go to glory and the Though your foes are fierce and ruthless, false, unmerciful, and truthless, young and tender, old and toothless, all in vain your mercy crave.
We observe to greatest stress on the risk that on us press, and a reference a lack to our chance of coming back. Still, perhaps it would be wise not to carp or criticize, for it's very evident these attentions are well meant.
Still, perhaps it would be wise not to carp or criticize, for it's very evident these intentions are well meant.
Yes, it's very evident. These attentions are well meant. Evident, yes, well meant. Evident, ah, yes, well meant. Oh, see, ta-da, 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 ta-da.
and pillage, of which at a sense of duty, stern dictation, I, circumstances victim, have been guilty.
Young Frederick, Gaulish commander.
And I, you're the
Yet mercy should alloy us than resentment. And so I will be merciful. Say on.
When you had left our pirate fold, we tried to raise our spirits quaint, according to our custom, with quips and quibbles quaint. But all in vain the quips we heard, we laid some deposits, until to somebody has heard a startling paradox.
A paradox.
A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. The quips and quibbles heard in flocks, but to beat this paradox.
Paradox, a paradox, the most ingenious paradox. Your tasteful, curious quips for cranks and contradictions queer, and with the laughter on our lips we wished you there to hear. We said if we could tell it him, how frantic would the joke enjoy, and so here is both life and limb to tell it to our boy. Paradox, that most ingenious paradox, with quips and quibbles heard in flocks, but not to beat this paradox. A paradox, the most ingenious paradox. For some ridiculous reason, to which, however, I've no desire to be disloyal, some person in authority, I don't know who, but very likely the astronomer royal, has decided that although for such a beastly month as February, 28 days is the rule of plenty, 1 year in every 4, his days shall be reckoned as 9 and 20. Through some singular coincidence, I shouldn't be surprised if we're willing to the agency of an ill-natured fairy. You are the victim of this clumsy arrangement, having been born in leap year on the 29th of February. And so, through a simple arithmetical process, you will easily discover that though you've lived 21 years, yet, if we go by birthdays, you're only 5! Ooh, boy. And a little bit over.
Yes, with yours my figures do agree. With the wings of paradox and common sense she gave me once. Though counting in the usual way, years 21 I've been alive. Yet reckoning by my natal day, yet reckoning by my natal day, I am a little boy of 5.
He is a little boy of 5.
Paradox, a paradox, the most ingenious paradox. This paradox, a curious paradox, a most ingenious Upon my word, this is most curious, most absurdly whimsical. 5 1/4. No one would think of it looking at me.
Oh, you're relieved, I'll be bound that you spared us. You'd never have forgiven yourself if you found out you killed 2 of your comrades.
My comrades.
I'm afraid you don't understand the delicacy of your position. You are apprentice to us.
Until my 21st year.
Oh, no. Until your 21st birthday. And if we go by birthdays, you're yet only 5. No, and a quarter.
You don't mean to say you're going to hold me to that.
No. We merely remind remind you of the fact, and leave the rest to your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty.
Don't put it on that footing. Be merciful to me as I was merciful to you just now. I implore you to not insist on the letter of your bond, just as the cup of happiness that is at my lips.
We insist on nothing. We merely remind you of your duty.
Your duty.
Well, then, you've appealed to my sense of duty. My duty is only too clear, and I am the slave of duty. I abhor your infamous calling, and I shudder at the fact I was ever involved with it. But duty is before all. At any price, I will do my duty.
Oh, bravely spoken, Frederick. Bravely spoken. Come, your last once more.
Lead on. I follow. My eyes are fully open to my awful situation. I shall go at once to Mabel and will make her an oration. I shall tell her I am bound by duty and my moral senses, and I don't know what to do about the pending consequences. Now I do not want to perish by the sword or by the dagger, but a pirate must endure a little part of noble slaughter, and in order to my comfort and my vanity with flatter. But I've got to go tonight, so it really doesn't matter.
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 And it really doesn't matter.
So it really doesn't matter. So it really doesn't matter. Matter, 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 matter.
If I were a little man, generally silly, I should give you my advice upon the subject willy-nilly. I'd show you in the moment how to grapple with the question. You'd really be astonished by the force of my suggestion. How sometimes I shall write you a most valuable letter full of excellent suggestions for a few a little better. But at present, I'm afraid we are as bad as any matter. We'll leave this up for writing, or it really doesn't matter.
What we think this doesn't matter. What we think this doesn't matter.
What we think this doesn't matter.
No, it really doesn't matter. What we think this doesn't matter. Matter, 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 matter. If I had been so lucky as to have a steady mother who could talk to me as we are talking to one another, who could give me good advice when she discovered I was very much just the very favor to which I am comparing my existence, would have been a very interesting and I might not want to die very decent and I know this particular and another tentacle matter is literally even if it doesn't matter. What's the matter, matter, matter?
Oh, did I tell you?
What?
No, I cannot. But as one of your band, I...
Speak out! I charge you by that sense of conscientiousness which we have never yet appealed in vain.
General Stanley,
Yes,
the father of my Mabel.
yes, yes, yes.
General Stanley escaped on the plea that he was an orphan.
He did?
No, you didn't. Remember, orphan boy was the end of our form.
It breaks my heart to betray the beloved father of the girl I adore.
Break it.
But as your apprentice, I have no alternative.
None.
It is my duty to tell you that General Stanley is...
General Stanley is...
General Stanley is no...
General Stanley is
No rock formation.
General Stanley is no...
orthodontist.
General Stanley is no...
Not really their father?
General Stanley is no orphan.
What?
And more than that, he never was one.
Am I to understand that unable to save his pathetic life, that he dare prey upon our incredulous simplicity? Our revenge will be swift like really terrible. We will collect our van to the Tatramorden Castle this very night.
But stay!
Not a word. He is doomed. Away, away, my heart's on fire. I must make deception to repay. This very night, with vengeance dire, shall not itself implore. Away, away.
Away, away, my heart's on fire. I feel my duty hard to do today. My heart is filled with anguish dire. It strikes me to the core. Away, away.
With false and foul he tricked us of our prize. The vengeance how the pirate so decides. Our nature stern is softened with his lies. And in return tonight the traitor dies. Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies. Yes, yes, tonight the traitor dies.
Tonight he dies.
Yes, I heard it tomorrow.
His girls like lies.
They want to control.
The ones of spot.
And their natures they cherish.
And all who want.
Music shall perish.
Tonight he dies so early tomorrow. These girls likewise they will utter in sorrow. The ones are spotting their natures they cherish. And all who dare to abuse it shall perish. Away, away, away. Tonight the traitor dies. Away, away, tonight. Tonight, tonight. The traitor dies tonight.
All is prepared. Your gallant crew awaits you. My Frederick in tears. It cannot be your lion's heart groans at the coming conflict.
No, Mabel, no. A terrible disclosure has just been made. Mabel, my dearly loved one, I bound myself to serve the pirate captain until I reached my 120th birthday.
But you are 21.
I've just discovered that I was born in a leap year, and that birthday will not be reached by me till 1940.
Oh no, catastrophe appalling.
And so
Oh, Frederick, hear me. Stay, Frederick, stay. We have no legal claim, no shadow of a shame will fall upon my name. Stay, Frederick, stay.
nay, Mabel, nay. Tonight I quit these walls. The thought my soul appalls, but when stern duty calls, I must obey.
Stay, Frederick, stay.
Nay, Mabel, nay. But duty's name will show. My soul falls, but when stern duty calls,
Frederick, stay.
I must obey. Joy is dark and dreary, and sorrow walks supreme. When nature day by day will sing in altered tone, this weary roundelay, he loves thee, he is God. Fa, la, 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 fa, la, loves thee, he is In 1940, I of age shall be. I'll then return and claim you, I declare it.
It seems so long.
Swear that till then you will be true to me.
Yes, I'll be strong. While Stanley's dead and gone, I swear it.
Oh, here is love, and here is truth, and here is food for joyous laughter. She will be faithful to pursue till we are wed, even after. Oh, here is love, and here is truth.
Oh, here is love and here is truth.
She will be faithful to pursue till we are wed, and even
pleasant way of putting it.
No matter, he will not so lead you. He has allied himself once more with his older associates.
He has acted shamefully.
You speak falsely. You know nothing about it. He has acted nobly. He has acted As I loved him before, his heroic sacrifice to his sense of duty has endeared me to him tenfold. He has done his duty. I shall do mine.
This is perplexing. No matter. Our course is clear. We must do our best to capture these pirates alone. It is most distressing to us to be the agents whereby our erring fellow creatures are deprived of that liberty which is so dear to us all. But we should have thought of that before we joined the force.
We should.
It is too late now. Here it is. When a felon's not engaged in his employment, or maturing his felonious little plans, his capacity for innocent enjoyment, is just as great as any honest man's. Our feelings we with difficulty smother, when constabulary duties to be done. Or take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not an happy one. Oh, when constabulary duties to be done. A policeman's lot is not an happy one. Hush, hush, I hear them on the man approaching. With stealthy steps the pilots are approaching.
We are not coming to play for golden glory. General's hand we score. We seek a penalty 50 volts for General's hand we glory.
They seek a penalty.
50 volts. We seek a penalty 50 volts. We seek a penalty 50 volts for General's hand we glory.
They come in force with stealthy stride. Our obvious course is now to hide.
I see a light inside. The Major General comes so quickly high.
Yes, yes! The Major General comes. Yes, yes. The Major General comes. Tormented with the anguish dread of falsehood unattempt, I lay upon my sleepless bed and tossed and turned and groaned. The man who finds his conscience ache, no peace at all enjoys. And as I lay in bed awake, I thought I heard a noise. He thought he heard a noise. No, all is still in dale on hill. My mind said at ease. So still the stream, it must have been the sighing of the breeze.
triumph will not be long-lived.
Don't say you're orphans, because we know that game.
On your allegiance we've a stronger claim. We charge you, we charge you, in Queen Victoria's name.
You do.
We do, we charge you, yield in Queen Victoria's
Wield at once with heart and mien, because with all our faults we love our queen.
Yes, yes, with all their faults they love their queen. Yes, yes, with all their faults they love their queen.
Away with him and join me at the bar.
Let me tell you who they are. They are now members of the common throng. They are all women who have gone wrong.
They are all women who have gone wrong.
No Englishmen unmoved that state that hears, because with all our faults we love our house of peers. I pray you pardon me, ex-pirate king. Peers will be peers, and you will have this fling. Resume your ranks in legislative duties, and take my daughters, all of whom are beauties.
At length we are provided with unusual facility to trade piratic crime for dignified respectability.
Combined, I need say, with the unparalleled felicity of what we have been longing for, unbounded domesticity.
Tomorrow morning early we shall quickly be personified, immediately coupled, conjugally matrimonified.
And this shall be accomplished by the Doctor of Divinity, who happily resides in the immediate vicinity. Who happily resides in the immediate vicinity. Who happily resides in the immediate vicinity. Who happily resides in the immediate vicinity.
The Virginity notice of unputty and injury has only been brought down to the beginning of the century, but still, in getting all my daughters, 8 old, 9 old, 10 and all, I'd show myself the model of a modern major general.